Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Samantha and I make videos on minimalism, personal finance and intentional living. And today I'm sharing with you my April budget, or what I spent in April. So if you've been following my journey on this channel, you will know that I've been making budget videos across all of this year, and that's because I really need to hold myself accountable because my spending has gone through the roof. To give you some context, I have a baby, I'm married, and we rent a flat that's 4 minutes down the road to my mum's house. Our rent is £1,800 and obviously having a baby is very expensive, so that's why I say my spending has gone through the roof. In terms of income, I work full-time in the media. I have a side hustle in the form of a very small social media company called London City Girl. There's actually a channel here on YouTube called London City Girl where I publish educational videos, and I do make some money from not only that YouTube channel but also the rest of the company, which is a website and other social media channels. As always, my spending tracker will be linked down below. What I've started doing from April onwards is to create a new tab every single month, because I realized in preparation for this video that when I was inputting my figures that it's becoming a bit unwieldy to scroll down. So that's an update for the spending tracker, and also there is going to be an update about this channel, and I'm going to timestamp that in the description and also somewhere on screen, so you can skip to that if you want to know what's going to happen going forward on this channel. But before I get into that, let's talk about how much I spent this month. My spending tracker has several categories, so I've got everything written down here. Jasmine, my baby, and she's also definitely my biggest expense. I have experiences, groceries, exceptional bills, beauty and wellness, and finally gifts. So I'll go through each one quickly and then we can delve in deeper. First of all, on Jasmine, I spent £1,352, slightly over. So the majority of that is obviously childcare. If you've been following along, I have a part-time nanny and we pay her approximately £1,200 per month. It's definitely worth it for me. She allows me to work essentially, and also gives me a break from being a mum all the time, so definitely worth it for me, but super expensive. The rest of the stuff was food, clothes, all the miscellaneous stuff that babies need. Jasmine has gone through a recent growth spurt, so I definitely need to buy more clothes for her next month. She needs onesies, tops, bottoms, all that shebang. She also goes out a lot. We go out nearly, well, she goes out nearly every day. I don't go out every day. She goes out every day with the nanny and then we take her out on the weekend. So she's a very social butterfly of a baby, so she needs clothes for all of her socializing. Party animal. It was so cute. The other day some men came to fix our boiler and she was so cute. She was so friendly. She kept on taking her dolls to them to show them, like, oh look at my toy, and tried to get involved, tried to, you know, give her 2 cents worth about what she thinks needs to be done with the boiler. They were very sweet with her as well, which was really gratifying to see. She's very, very social as an 18-month-old, which I think is unusual because other babies seem to be a little shyer, but she's just like up for it. She really wants to party. She takes after her dad. I'm also quite friendly as a person, so she definitely gets that from us. So the next category is experiences, where I have spent £78.40. If you watched last month, you will know that the majority of my experiences was takeout coffee, but I really cut that back now, and actually I spent, I don't know, I think I just spent maybe like £6 or something on takeout coffee. I can't remember. Andrew's been treating me to takeout coffee as well, like not loads. He bought me 3 takeout coffees last month because he knows I'm really trying to not spend that much anymore, and I'll talk about my reasons in a minute about the takeout coffee. But the £78.40 was one, treating my sister to a surprise Nando's meal for her birthday. That's not really her birthday present, but I just wanted to mark the day. We're actually going to take her to a really nice restaurant in May, so that should be really nice. And the other thing was paying for KFC for my best friend, my sister and my husband, because we were all hanging out at our flat one evening. So the next category I spent money in was groceries. I spent £81. Obviously that's not all our groceries. Andrew, my husband, picks up the majority of our groceries because he does all our meal planning and the majority of our meals for dinner, which is absolutely amazing, to be honest. It's such a weight off my shoulders that he plans Jasmine's meals and my meals as well, obviously with input from me. And we are starting to try and meal plan and meal prep in order to basically remove the headache of planning dinners and stuff, and hopefully in the long run it will save us some money as well. This month there was nothing in the exceptional category, which is amazing because something always tends to turn up, so I'm really really pleased that there was nothing to kind of pay for this month, no surprises. Next, my bills came to £902.50, the majority of which is £750, which is my portion of the rent. As I've explained before, Andrew picks up more of the rent. In fact, he pays more of the rent, he pays all our bills, and he also pays for more of the groceries, which is amazing. Andrew earns significantly more than me. There was a time where I used to earn more than him, and then I would take up more of the slack, and now he earns more than me. He pays for more stuff, essentially. I pay slightly more for childcare, but overall Andrew does pay for more than I do, which I'm super grateful for. But we don't really, as a couple, we don't really argue about money. We seem to have found a really good footing for ourselves. I mean, we have had discussions before. We have very different attitudes towards money. I'm much more frugal, much more into saving. He's much more live in the moment, and I think we found a really nice compromise. So I'm a lot more relaxed now, and he's a lot more kind of thinking about the future, which is really, really nice. I've heard it said that if you have very different attitudes to money as a couple, it can be problematic, but for us it works out really well, to be honest. So on beauty and wellness, I spent £25, and £20 of that was on x-rays for my teeth, and £5 was on silicone straws, because I'm basically taking really good care of my teeth. I've always taken fairly good care of my teeth, but I think having Jasmine and really wanting to lead by example makes me want to ensure that she realizes how important regular teeth hygiene is. I mean, I've always brushed my teeth twice a day, but have I always flossed? No. Have I always gone to the hygienist? No. Have I always gone to the dentist for regular checkups? No. So all of those things I want to change. So I've changed my dentist. If you see my goals video from earlier this year, I did talk about wanting to get my bottom teeth straightened, which I put on the back burner because it's going to be so expensive. However, when I went for my examination, I told her of my future plans to get them straightened, and there is some work that we want to do beforehand, nothing major, but I do have a list of treatments that she recommended, and my list is here. I'm not gonna show you it because her name is here, like my dentist's name is here and her address is here, so for her privacy reasons I'll keep it hidden, but I'll just go through what I'm going to get. So I'm going to get really deep cleaning in my gums. I don't have lots of like plaque or anything there, but I do have some, and the upper portion and the lower portion is going to be £180 each, so that's £360. Then I need 3 fillings. One she said is optional. The other 2, I think she wants to replace older fillings. And then she also recommended a night guard. The night guard comes to £190, but my sister did say in Boots I could get kind of an off-the-shelf one where they mold it to your teeth. You basically have to melt it in some hot water. So look into that, because the one from Boots is £40, so I'd obviously be making a saving there. In terms of the kind of gum cleaning, there's nothing I can do about that cost. It needs to be done. But after I went, so the total cost for all of my dental stuff is going to be like over £900. So when I came back after the dentist, I was just like, right, how the hell am I going to pay for this? So I got onto the phone to our cable company and I negotiated down my bill. So I pay for my parents' cable. Andrew and I don't have cable in our flat, but the reason why I pay for my parents' cable is I watch a lot of TV here. I come here every day for work. I use a lot of their amenities. So the least I can do is pay for like one bill out of many. So anyway, I got on the phone to Sky and I was just like, right, my bill at the moment is £80 a month. That is unaffordable for me. You really need to bring it down. So after about an hour on the phone, they did bring it down by £18, and I did some calculations and that saves me £216 a year. So obviously, you know, that pays for quite a lot of my mouth treatments. And also with the coffees, for example, last month I spent £44 on takeout coffee, and I reasoned to myself, if I really cut that back, then that would mean in 4 months I pay for another one of my dental treatments. So that's why I've started to really scale back and make some savings in order to be able to pay for other things. So final category I spent money on was gifts, and that was just £5 to a homeless charity. So in total I've spent £2,000 £2,444.07, which is my lowest spend across the entirety of this year. So I'm really happy. I think I've made some real progress. It's only a couple of £100, but everything counts, which leads me neatly into the channel update. So I've decided that I really need to scale back on the amount of time that I spend on creating content for this channel, because I really need that time back in order to generate more money, be it either through taking on freelance work or dedicating more of my time to my side hustle. I'll still be posting on this channel, but it will be twice a month rather than once a week. So on the 15th and 30th of every month, I will be posting on this channel. One video will be dedicated to either personal finance or minimalism, and the last video will be an update as to what I'm doing with my finances and if I'm earning more and what I'm spending. I also plan to keep up my goals videos to let you know how I'm getting on with my goals, where I am. I think it's a really good way of keeping me accountable, and it's great to have this audience that I've really connected with over the last few months. So that's kind of where everything is at right now. So all of that being said, I will see you guys next time on the 15th of May. Bye!